Well, the game in the first game definitely crawled its way there. Even my grandma could walk faster than that. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 now well on the way. It's gonna be same between s2y and MRR. MRR, they should have won that. s2y, they should have won that way earlier, but never mind, both teams just deserve that kind of ending. That being said, man, today joining you is Babel and with me is Lark.
Yeah, what a way to start off this day. Well, not really start off this day. It's freaking night in here. I mean, like to kind of close up the ending of this night. I mean, that was really cool to see that, that kind of game over there. Like the throws on top of the corniest shit ever made it that much more enjoyable. Hopefully, we get to see the same thing happen again. Okay, maybe not the same thing, but more active team fights and more close match, and then it'll be a lot more interesting to cast.
Yeah, that really is going to be interesting cast. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 now well on the way. And the first phase of the band heroes are nicely completed. We do have the Tempest, Pestilence, War Beast, and a Parasite all nicely banned out. So that's interesting to see. However, Center being available, definitely MR will snap pick there. And that's interesting because that's going to go to DQ and they need this win. That being said, on help on site, it's going to be the Fate. And Engineer MOA again going to be splitting sides with him. So that's really sad to see that the two will never reunite. And Wretched Hag is it's nice to see Hag again being played by MRR. Previously, it was being played by s2y, and there were a lot of questionable moves there, for sure.
Yeah, and like Grimoire, not first item. Hello. So that's really really surprising to see. Helper team, they have a lot of scary ganking potential now because they have Fade, they have the Scout, two NV heroes. You have the Engineer as well, and I guess for Legion team, they have the Sandwraith and Hag and Master of Arms, so they are scary themselves as well. But it's gonna take a while for them to get really really strong because now they're kind of running with a dual core with that Sandwraith and Reshad Hag. If one of them can't really get the farm, the other will still at least be able to. But the thing is, you want to get like split farm on both of them since they just tie in really nicely together, especially when they set up for ganks. If you have like the Hag jump in at the moment when Sandwraith looks for someone. Of course, we always wish that Fade and Sandwraith could be together because that's just kind of like one of the strongest combinations ever.
Yep, and that's interesting. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, now second banning phase is going to start quickly. And it is interesting to see that the Ophelia is being banned as well. Pebbles being banned by s2y. They are not going to give Mr. Suns the Shiny Pebbles. They won them again against Impunity Storm. And that is pretty questionable. That being said, Torture also being banned. Magmas, Bushwhack, and Rally as well. So all of them nicely banned away. And we will not be able to see too much of that. Magmas and Rally, it's pretty questionable because I know that Team Legion hasn't picked those heroes yet as compared to the mid lane. I think that the main reason why Pebbles got banned is because s2y knows that they have the second pick in this game. And they know that MR will snap pick whatever mid lane that will help them win this game as much as possible. Pebbles definitely looking very strong, and therefore they banned it out. As for Colorex, they know that s2y likes to run the jungle role with Ophelia there, so that's going to be addressed as well. Torture and Bushwhack. Now, Bushwhack is a really interesting hero. Never really seen this until recently, and I could say that definitely there wasn't a lot of success on s2y previously on Bushwhack, but Torture, don't really agree with that, Ben. I don't think that s2y is going to play the Torture carry.
Yeah, Torture didn't. Well, Torture had a hard time in that previous game, so it's not to put blame on him. But about the Bushwhack, yeah, I mean Bushwhack is he's strong if he gets items, and he was in hiding for the whole time, with during the whole drug cartel and all that kind of stuff. I mean, he's smoking weed every day, so can't really
Oh
blame him.
yeah.
It took a while for him to get on the scene, and that's because he got caught in
Yep.
the act. But yeah, I mean, it's really sad that we won't be seeing that Bushwhack. It's really fun to see when he does the sidestep shit and. When he at least has an excuse that when he gets stunned by something he'll be like sidestep was a cooldown kind of shit, so yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting because a wheat monster, wheat
Yep.
monster. Can't believe we call him that. It's gonna get banned as well. So Bushwhack will not be seen in this game. Therefore, DQ actually his slot still not filled in. MR taking a little bit extra time to think about that one. Then yeah, it's gonna be a Prison 945. Like I mentioned before, they're gonna snap pick whatever that can help them in the mid lane, and Prison 945 definitely is gonna help them a lot. That's a Keeper is gonna be picked by the help on team, and that's gonna mean a lot of extra lockdown by both Keeper and Engineer.
Yeah, keeper engineer. Okay, here's the thing. I actually like that keeper be paired with a hack rather than an engineer. Like the thing is, like engineer and keeper means a lot of lockdown, but the thing is, there's not enough burst damage. Like it would be so much more awesome if there was more burst damage on this current team. There is that Fade and Scout, so there's a lot of ganking potential. Keeper to lock down a lot of the heroes from the Legion team, like that Hag, that Sand Wraith. It's gonna allow them to have the ability to just roam around and just destroy them to bits. I'm very interested to see what's the last hero. The last hero is gonna be really important because it needs to be able to dish out a lot of damage in this kind of sense, seeing as to how they have the Keeper already and the Fade and the Engineer and the Scout.
Yeah, they do, and it's gonna be a hack as well, and that's interesting because sorry, it's gonna be a Luna as well, and a Luna because a Luna is pretty strong, a hero. And from the Hellborn side, they haven't really decided, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna go to Bubbles, and Bubbles definitely is gonna help them a lot because that's gonna offer a lot of extra lockdown from Hellborn on top of whatever they have already, and that's the Engineer plus the Keeper. So those are really strong heroes, and Fate is gonna roam around a lot. They have huge success in Fate in the first game. I would say that Fate was the one that did a lot of extra roaming that forced MR to get boxed in a lot, and that is what I like to see from a Fate. And I hope that in game 2, this will be the kind of a standard Fate as well, and I'm interested to see Prisoner in this game. The Prisoner alternate avatar does look like a pork. A pig,
Yeah,
sorry, a pig
it's a
that can be
pork.
translated to a pork.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it looks like a pig that can be a pork if he dies over and over again. So I don't know, but
Yup.
Cheetah1X. Okay, back to the point. But Cheetah1X don't
Oh,
really
I'm
know
hungry.
if he plays a good 945 though. What do you think? Do you have any inside information?
I don't. I've never really gotten to see. I think very rarely we get to see Chido1X playing Prisoner 945. Uh, I think there was only like 2 times where I actually saw him play that, and both those times he actually also played the piggy there, the Suyok. But I think he did a pretty decent job with it. In this kind of sense though, with this current lineup, I don't really agree with Prisoner 945. It's like on top of a Keeper route with all the rest of the stuff, you rather want to pair him with Keeper rather than put him on the opposite end, and it's not as useful as against the heroes coming from the Salburn team. They actually did pick up Character Disciple, by the way, as the last pick, so I really like that. Character Disciple, I think in the previous game was one of the factors that actually got them to win that, but also the fact that MOA was just farming like a monster.
Yeah, Moe was doing a lot of work. Don't forget that he was the one with a Jomita Spin. What the hell? A support player has got a Jomita Spin. That's gonna be really insane. Pidgeot's did a lot of work in that game. We have to give him credit for that. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 between Game 2 between me, S2y, and Illusion MR. Do pardon me. And S2y is gonna be on Illusion side. So main Thailand, S2y there. Color X is going to be your MOA. We have a Luna being played by Bomber Paul, Prisoner 945 on Cheetah1X, and DQ reprising his favorite Sandreef, and we love to see that as well. And 07TV1 is playing S Richard. That said, help on team. It's going to be, sorry. Illusion MR is on the Legion side. S2Y is going to be on help on side, and I'm just completely drunk right now. S2Y is on the help on side, so yes, Peter Yates there is going to be the keeper, which is why I actually thought that the player's name was somewhat weird, but never mind.
Go home, you drunk.
Yeah, Buick PK gonna be the scout. Love to see him playing as a scout. That's ESE also, by the way. And this core is gonna be your engineer. Baxley Gashry onto the CD as usual. That's same guy as the first game. Mr. Sun's gonna be the Fade. So that's interesting.
I actually think that PK is not escape.
He is. As do I say that to me.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
Now, I don't know, but they could be smurfing, they could be cheating, they could be dirty ringing. We don't know. We don't want to care as well. As long as he does a good job, that's all we want to see. And BPK man as the scout, I hope that he will be able to go. If he's not ESE, okay, let's say that he's not. I would definitely hope that he would play as good a scout as ESE because ESE is a fantastic scout player.
Yeah, of course, definitely. They are gonna send this time around at least corrupted to the short lane, which is really good. He's gonna be facing Hag, and he's definitely not gonna have a problem at all. Just sap up damage from Hag, force him to PK, or not PK away, god damn it. Blink away. There is a Luna on the ass of the scout at bottom lane though. He's taken quite a lot of harass already, and here comes the trees, by the way. That's actually good movement by Keeper to help him out.
Yeah, it is, and if the stun's gonna be used on Scout now, it's gonna have to pop Vanish, and he's gonna be okay. But that being said, there is no Electric Eye being leveled up there because of the Vanish. Burning Shadow is gonna connect quickly on Melee. Luna is gonna face with the Kek as well, but Luna is gonna be okay. Bomber Chapol there is gonna play pretty safely, so that's gonna be okay. But I'm just interested to see if Cheetah1X can land a good hook.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of kill potential on Legion team if there's a good hook landing. As for Hellborn, it's a lot of good gank potential. Like it's a lane that can easily set up a gank because of that long range stun from Fade and that engineer stun as well. They just need to have like one more member to follow up and do an extra bit amount of damage to kill off the heroes. Bottom lane already, desert. Oh my god, desert curse, desert or dessert.
These are curse. It's gonna be used in Scout there. He's gonna have a lot of pudding to work with in the next few team fights.
Yeah, oh my god, that's insane. But yeah, the desert skill is just gonna be applied on Scout already. They just want to set up as much harass as possible. And look at Master of Arms. He's straight up inventory. He already has that dust man, so they're looking towards killing the Scout ASAP.
Yeah, and that being said, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 now well under the middle lane, still pretty okay. Meanwhile, top lane we do have the Hack against the CD. And it's interesting to see what's going to happen here. But I would definitely hope that Hack is going to be able to have a pretty good time against CD, knowing that 07TV in the previous game, he did a lot of work. He was, in fact, the only guy who won the lane out of MRR's complete roster there. So now against the CD, who has decided to stay at the top lane, as compared to the one that went to the off lane. A little bit questionable of a decision coming from CD, but he is going to be okay. He did pop the Corrupted Conduit onto Hack, but Hack will nicely try and flash away instead of trying to man up there because he knows that CD is going to step away most of his damage.
That's like what I just mentioned earlier, like you can't really go up against the...
And mid lane though, Fate actually got reeled in there by the hook from Cheetah1X, but no kill, so don't worry about that. But Scout is taking a little bit interesting approach. He's just gonna AFK behind the mid lane tier 1.
He's gonna snipe out Courier, that's why. It's gonna come over here. Oh my god, this could be a free bottle! This is gonna be huge plays. Come on.
There we go, the kill on the Courier's gonna not happen there!
No.
And my god, 945 knows what's happening here. And they're able to just nicely reel in the Scout. Scout's gonna have to pop vanish soon, if not he's gonna die. He does have 3 seconds cooldown, he's gonna be okay. And it's a fill attempt there at the very end, and it's interesting. Well, he's going in for second hit though, but doesn't get it done.
Yeah, okay, that was really questionable from Prisoner 945 to not use Shackle. I think he was one of the players last time, when Prisoner 945 used to have that secondary option where you could press E to target nearest, or like automatically latch the nearest target. So I think he's one of those lazy players. That's why he wasn't able to, use it on to Scout over there. But I think if he did use it on Scout, they would have been able to pick off the kill at least. But nevertheless, they forced the Scout out of this lane. He's gonna go back bottom. He did get a decent amount of levels. He is level 3 now. He's gonna leave the bottle on the ground, by the way. I think enemy team can see the bottle, so they need to be a little bit more careful about that. But yeah, unfortunate that he tried his best to kill off the Courier but couldn't get it.
Yep, and we do have interesting situation. 0-0, 200 gold lead for Team Hellborn. They're doing a lot of extra work in this game, but s2y, they are not actually having the best of games so far. But that being said though, a little bit of extra engagement happening in top lane. Hack is going to get stunned, but he is going to be okay. Fate is going to be hasted because he did snatch away the haste rune. And Fate is going to take a little bit of a long detour back to the mid lane because he now has got the extra V-power coming up from those engines there. We want to see that. Meanwhile, Scout down south, taking an extra beating with the desert and knocking on him again. That's going to be extra kill. So with puddings to deal with there, he is going down.
Yeah, man, that apple pie. That banana pie just completely
Tiramisu as well. Oh my god, we're all hungry now.
Yeah, dude, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I know, man. Let's just go and eat.
I wanna like chop up Prisoner 945 and make him suyo off right now.
No, we wanna have barbecue pork. That's what we wanna have, man. But he does have 4 armor, so I think he doesn't mind losing 2.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, Sandwave is at level 6 now. That's really scary. Plus, they're doing a lot of damage to defense tower bottom lane. This could be good for Scout, but at the same time, if they continue aggression bottom lane, Scout will be ultimately screwed over here.
Yeah, he will, but still level 3 only. A lot of trouble in this game. He is looking for extra farming space, but doesn't have any left. And that being said, level 6 already Sandwave. I'm actually popping for a little bit of a gang at the mid lane. Should something untoward happen there. That is not going to be a successful hook from Prisoner 945, and that's really regrettable. But speaking of Sandwave, is going somewhere, and that's going to be the top lane. It's going to spew again, a pudding in favor of himself, and definitely is just slapping onto CD. The CD is definitely going up. But that being said, a lot of extra damage onto the Sandwave. But here comes the root, and that's going to be pumpkin juice at his face because of the root there. And it's pretty good work coming from Keeper. Keeper coming to snack up the kill on the carry. We do have a level 6 hack, and that's going to be okay. By the mid lane, though, something happening there, and Luna in a lot of trouble, but Luna is going to be fine. Looking for extra mana, but doesn't have the ball charges anymore. He is now trying to take a little bit of an interesting approach, but needs to be really careful because the Kag is going to connect, and he goes down. What a questionable decision there. Mr. Sans is going to land a stun onto Prisoner also. Not like it really matters, but in general, that's a lot of good work coming from the engineer.
Yeah, Clutch Bottle and Health Potion, by the way, for Fate to survive, and then Engineer, man, on the ball with that kick stun. Really, really nice. Got the kill onto him. Master of Arms again gonna run into Scout over here. It's just
Oh,
unfortunate
gonna
that
pop the
Sam. Oh,
dust with the ace on my sleeve, looking for a stun. Overcharge shot should happen
mid.
soon. And now Pudding is gonna slap his face there. And that is because it's gonna be the name there. And Bill PK still on the run. There is no backup. Can they get a kill? They will not have it because the dust effect will actually nicely expire. But meanwhile, Bombership Paul will pay back in kind. And that's gonna be against Fate. Fate is, unfortunately enough, will have to pay the price. So he is going down.
Yep, that was a good snipe actually coming from Aluna. It just, he extended his reach that much more. Was able to catch him at the very, very last inch of that power throw. So that's really nice to see. And I do believe there will be a push incoming top lane because Keeper is in lane right now. He just spawned a new set of creeps. Backstick Astro is getting a decent amount of farm. I think this time around he's gonna probably go for that Steam Boots and Energizer because he's a Soul Scream ring. Unless of course he just decides to go YOLO mode and just go for straight up Energizer on top of Phase Boots or Ghost Marchers, but definitely hope it's gonna be the Steam Boots. It's a lot more better in my opinion. Added extra damage, added the movement speed, so yeah.
Yeah, that being said, man, game is paused, so there is really nothing much to talk about. And 3-2, 6 minutes in, I would say that there is good farm on the Seraph, also pretty awesome farm on the Hack. So, as to why this game, they need to really be careful. But they have a slight goal lead because even though Scout's being a complete failure in the bank, we know that for sure CD is doing a lot of work.
Yep, CD really is doing a lot of work, and level 6 already. Keeper the Forest level 7 by the way, so he's doing a really good job. I want to see. Okay, so Fade is level 5 by the way, Prisoner as well. Engineer and Aluna are both level 4. I want to take a quick look at the stats. Okay, so Prisoner is 19 and 4, you have Fade 29 and 4, so you can definitely see that Fade's much more in favor. The thing is, he died, that's why he's not able to get that level 6 yet. Once he gets to level 6, you can see him starting to roam around, ganking all across the map.
Yeah, definitely want to see that as well, but there is nothing that can be done about that one. I'm gonna have to give him extra time before he will be able to do that. That being said, Keeper already level 7, man. Keeper might be looking to push down the top tier tower, the top tier 1, with the help of even the CD, and that's really interesting because that's gonna be a lot of extra damage on the tier 1. And I'm not really sure that it could really stand after the next possible pusher coming from the Hellbound side.
Sorry, I was just drinking some water over there. I don't know, like currently in this situation, Scott is pretty much screwed in this game because he's still sitting at level 4, can't really find space to farm, and that's because of the huge aggression and balls coming from Color X with that, the early dust. They're just gonna, like, against a scout, you want to be able to have a lot of vision options over there. That's why he has like that Word of Revelation, the Dust of I was about to say the Dust of Eye. What the hell is that? I mean the I mean yeah, the
Dust of
dust.
Eye.
Yeah, I mean the Dust of Eye,
And Desert Curse.
and no, but yeah, Dust of Revelation and top of Words of Revelations is really good against Scout. It just offers a lot more harass. It's unfortunate that Do I Kill You died at the top lane, but a really good pick off by Pedia's to be able to catch up on that final kill.
Yes, it is. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, still the pause is going on. Chitwan you might as well forfeit here.
What? Calling early forfeits? No.
Yeah, I mean, his computer can't make it, so hopefully he have that. And in general, I hope that that's gonna be a lot of extra work. And 3-2 so far, 6 minutes in. Really a lot of extra things that could happen here, but both sides is still paused, so we will not be able to see that.
Yeah, really nothing much to say. I want to draw boxes now, like just like what Breaker would do on cast, and boxes are always the best.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Pri-
good for desert talk, So, out of all the desert in the world, like, which would you like to have? Oh
I
yeah, curse, desert curse.
Oh my god, so
Sorry,
lame.
had to do that. Bought out of my mind here. Anyway,
So
yeah, back
lame.
to the real topic. Yeah.
So lame. Nah. We're going back to that topic. That was lame. I
Scorned.
I think that the best dessert was is okay. Here's the thing. Like I like a couple of desserts, and I can actually match it to the country. So we're talking about like French, if I'm not mistaken. French is the ones
Oh
that
yeah,
deal with
it does. Yeah.
tiramisu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then like Thailand. Oh shit, man, mango sticky rice. That is the bomb. If you guys have not tasted mango sticky rice, you guys are missing out a lot. Like that is just heavenly food right there. I mean, all the way in Thailand, that mango sticky rice is just it's just so good because it's like glutinous rice with like this weird ass cream. And no, it's not cum. I know what you guys are thinking. It is white. Yes, it is white, but it's freaking damn tasty. I think it's something like some like
Con-
powdered, not powdered, like creamed up sugar and shit like that. Uh,
Can't believe
Malaysia's
this, man, Lark.
Malaysia's dessert probably would be that ABC, or you know what I mean by ABC? Like you know that ice kacang. You know what ice kacang is? Babel.
Yes, I know what the hell ice kachang is.
Yeah, Singapore sucks, by the way, guys. Don't go there. Don't
Thank
have it.
you. Thank you for bashing on my nation. In case you do not know, we are kind of associated to this country, this stream, so I hope you reconsider your statement. But never mind it, because now the game is finally going to resume, man. We will not have an opportunity for me to share my own dessert talk there. I
Yeah,
hope. And I can assure you, don't worry, but I don't like curse for my dessert.
I love desserts curse. Desserts curse. Dessert. Dessert. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I know, and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
get it. We got it the first time. He made a mistake.
Yeah.
Never mind. That being said, man, waiting for this game to go, and yeah, finally it's gonna be call out here, and Legion team is ready, raring to go. They want to win this game because they want to make sure that at least both sides will have 1 point each coming up from this game, and it's still a pretty big fight coming up from both teams. Do you know they are by far the best two teams in Thailand, and I would definitely want to see MRR win at least one cycle. They've been trying so hard. Every single time I watch them in a playoff, they have been trying so hard, but they just keep losing at the final stage. And it's not as if they have not met finals before. They have. For cycle 1, they were the finalists. Cycle 2, they lost to s2y at the third place, but still at cycle 3, god damn it, they were at the finals again, but just so close yet so far. And tier 1, like I mentioned before, is going to be nicely pushed here. I do believe there's a little bit of contest coming here. The pot is going to be called, and is it going to be enough? It is not. It is going down on schedule. MOA looking to make something happen, but here comes the dust, and even the Sand Rave Juice is being called out here, and trying to pick up the kill on the Keeper, but Keeper will save his pumpkin for himself.
Yeah, he survives. That's really good. Quick port out, but at least they pick up kill backstick S3. So in return, they get quite a decent kill. But the thing is, they used up what 3 heroes top, man. Holy crap. Okay, well, it's only 2 because there was the port in by the MOA and then not Master Props. Stanrafe used the ultimate to actually jump over the top lane, which actually gives space now to scout. We're just gonna pick up on some farm before Sandrafe actually, has to slowly make his way back there to the bottom lane. I think Sandrafe is gonna be picking up an Energizer soon enough. 600 gold in the bank, by the way. So yeah.
Yeah, he should be looking at that item very soon. But however, mid lane, a little bit of a gang might actually happen here. A little bit of a good stun from Fate onto the prisoner, but the hook is definitely within reach. But here comes the CD and Luna behind, trying to make something happen. But Luna is gonna be in trouble. The root's gonna be used, but it's gonna miss the prisoner, and it seems like Luna is gonna pay the price because she completely overextended. The prisoner also gonna be made pork chop of, and that's what we love to have for dinner after this. Pork chop, goddamn pork chops. We love to see that. And even yeah, Bad Blast may actually be used here, but Hack is just dancing around, all beauty with no brain. Actually, trying to pick up this Fate here, but Fate is just gonna be fine. Even the Bad Blast just used to pick up Fate there. It's really nice to see. Keck is gonna miss though, so that's sad. But
Yeah.
Team Hellbond might actually try and push down this tier 1.
I gotta say that was a pretty good Bat Blast coming from Hag. At least he was able to catch out the Fate, even though he was hasted. Really nice play by him to just wait at the right timing and just pick up the kill. So Fate completely 100% overextending, especially since he didn't have reflection of cooldown. So kind of a mistake over there. And this prisoner, by the way, has that level 6 now, so we can probably see a kill onto this Fade later, because there is that follow-up stun from Aluna to just lock him in place for that much more longer.
Yep, there is, and that being said, 5-4, 9 minutes already. Hellbond team, they still have got 1.4k gold in the lead, sorry. And that being said, they are at a pretty good spot. CD doesn't have much of an item just yet, but Fate is equally poor. They have got money in the bank, and that's about it. Legion side, however, it's nice to note that Sanrif is very close to his Energizer. Once he has that, it's going to be really awesome for him. He will have extra space to go in, but again, meanwhile, mid lane, no extra stun happening there, and Pork Chop might actually be served again, but he pops out him, and it doesn't want to go down today. He wants to pick up the kill on Fate, but the hook is going to miss, and it seems like Fate is going to be visible, coming in again for round 2. But MRR knows what's happening here, and it actually is gonna be Pork Chop! Yay! And Fate actually will have to go down as well. That being said, Engineer now gonna be chased by a nice and skinny Sandreef. But Sandreef is going in, and even the down's gonna be used, so Engineer going down. Keeper, he does have the root in 6 seconds. Can he wait till that long? I don't think so. It's just gonna nicely try and run away. And Sandreef is actually still in the vicinity looking for extra kill potential, but has to back away now. Scout also being called in the picture, but Scout, man, needs to be careful. Even the extra stun on Scout. Scout actually gonna feed here. And finally we see Pumpkins on the floor again, but no juice today. It's actually going down, so yes, maybe he can steal some juice away. That being said, Sandreef so close to death, yet so far double tap for DQ. Great work by MRR.
Really great work. Huge man-ups. The balls and the cojones on Sandreef is just too damn
They
large.
won the pumpkin juice.
I mean, he was like just standing in there and being really manly, and I was laughing earlier on because like this prisoner 9 for 5, he actually ended up killing himself because he aggroed the creeps, got creep blocked, was not able to run close to the fade, wasted his ulti, missed the hook, got killed. It was just really unfortunate death for him.
Yeah, it really is sad to see. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, man, 10-5, 2k goal lead for MR already, looking to be really good. And they just snatched away the lead, man. And I have to tell you, the Help on team, they are now not looking good.
Yeah, I think this could be good for like MR. I do believe that they will have the ability to win this game because as compared to the other game, they have been the bottom lane.
Yeah, bottom lane, a little bit extra gang happening here. It seems like Engineer is in a little bit of a tight spot, but a clutch energy fill might actually save him. Or not energized! Sandreef looking for extra food today. Wants to pick up a kill on Engineer, and poor Rosie has to run, and Rosie is going to be saved by Scout. What a love story it is.
Yeah, love story indeed. Better love story than Twilight. Oh, here comes Fate. Gonna
Oh,
get...
Fate, really envious right now. Will be spotted up by BPK. Oh, sorry, that's his teammates actually, so it's gonna be okay. But Colorex, man, a lot of trouble there. Even the call's gonna be used, and it might actually be a kill. But Colorex is gonna survive, and Fate is just what the hell, man. Mr. Suns could have gotten the kill, but here comes Scout. Scout, after saving his lover, he's gonna try to look for revenge now. It's gonna pop the Ollie. There's nothing that can save him away, or so we thought. But he's just gonna pull back the gun. What the hell? Just. Oh my god, just shoot the goddamn sun, but never mind. He's gonna be okay, and seems like Scout's lost, man. BPK is lost. This is not ESC, I take by my work. And the mid lane though, here comes the Pog. Oh, sorry, the pig. He'll be able to nicely reel in the keeper, but not get anything done after that.
Okay, so
Scout doesn't want to kill today.
Middle lane.
Yeah, mid lane! The Shackle's gonna be used and a hook as well, but Keeper 3 Dogs is just really obsessed with the tower there. He's not gonna get anything done other than that. The turret is gonna nicely throw down Luna, try to make sure that Keeper is gonna be fine, and it seems like Keeper is going to be okay. So it's so far so good, but it's really questionable as to why the hell there was no kill on the Engineer. Oh, sorry, the MOA.
Yeah, I mean like Scout was like just in length distance to arm's length distance to actually kill him, but he decided, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna charge for ultimate and kill him. But in the end, just, you know, I bet you he was probably facepalming himself after, because like, okay, so he was like juking like a boss. My range at level 1 is pretty damn short, so probably the biggest mistake of his life over there. He could have gotten a free kill on massive runs and lived to tell the tale. So that's really unfortunate that that's gonna happen. They are gonna get at least a triple stack Ancients, by the way, which is gonna be done by Keeper the Forest, who is actually doing extremely well for his team. Level 9 already, and 2-1-0 as compared to Backstick Gasry, who's 1-4-2. But Backstick Gasry is making his way towards finishing the Energizer himself.
Yeah, man, that's it though. Back to this game here. Yeah, things definitely looking pretty good so far, but Scout is just really lost so far. And I don't know, man, but he's not doing a lot of work in this game. Still only a level 7 and playing the Suicide Road. He's not even warding up the Legion's jungle, and that is what I want to see on the Scout. He has got 4 points in Vanish, but only 1 point Electric Eye, so that is regrettable.
Yep, and there could be a gank possibly in the middle lane, because you see the port coming in. There's a hasted fade. Sorry, well, the haste is in the bottle, hasn't been popped yet, and there is a Scout in the background.
Yep, so maybe a gank's gonna happen soon, but Luna is gonna be in the vicinity as well. That could be cheap food for Scout if he goes in for the kill. And even MOA is going to be vicinity, but MOA actually is going to meet up with Engineer, his soulmate. Oh, we're looking for Rosie. Rosie just said hi. With a nice kick to the face. Yep, you cheated on me, boy. So now you're going to pay the price. And even the new husband's there. Scout's going to avenge. This is such a love story. And I just love that. That being said, here comes the Sandrift looking to just go in. And we'll actually be able to spot Engineer. Engineer Rosie goes down. And Pumpkin Juice again going to be used in Explorer. But a nice hook by Prisoner. Looking for the kill on the Keeper. But Keeper is just nicely trying to run away. The scream finally coming up from Hag. Hag's going to be able to pick up the Keeper. And Keeper will go down. That being said, Sandrift is now in a little bit of a tight spot. Will land the Desert Curse again. And it seems like Hag is going to pay the price. And that's going to be a hat trick for OSMT playing as the Hag. And Hag doing a lot of work there. Backstreet Gastry is going to nicely mop up Bomber Ship Holdo. And here comes Hag. He's trying to look for a quad kill. Can he get it? The fourth one is just chasing it down with the bat, just nicely nibbling with the CD. CD now in trouble. Here comes Ace. I'm asleep, but they better not statue, so I'm gonna be so pissed. The hell, no goddamn hook! Why? The pig has to give a freaking hook, man. Why?
Yeah, he wants the KS to kill. I mean, he needs to kill, guys. Get them kills. No skills, just kills. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Sandrift has Firebrand now, and yeah, that was really a beautiful love story with the rainbows, with the rainbow pony and all.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, Scout is gonna get his Ghost Marches soon enough, which means he's gonna be that much more mobile and you know, agile in this game. He really needs that, and I think even an Energizer complete in himself would be pretty good. Could just translate into something like a Shrunken Head, Brutalizer, a Desolator, sorry not Desolator, Shield Breaker, and he'll be pretty much ready to go. But yeah, I mean, Engineer is gonna pick up this Invis rune, so that's good for him. But I think that was spotted. Okay, no, it wasn't. There's no wards, so just really unfortunate. And as for this Oluna, he might die to this Engineer.
Oh yeah, this is such a love story. It becomes a triangle right now. Engineer Rosie is just really jealous. Will not be able to stand it. But let's just enough is enough. It's gonna get a little bit cliche right now. And in fact, the hook from Prisoner is gonna miss. And I don't know, man. But MRR looking to be in a pretty good spot so far. 6k gold lead. Legion team is definitely in a good spot. Hellborn on the flip side, s2y pretty far behind, and I'll tell you this, but they are not gonna have the best of games.
Yeah, they're already not having a best game at all. Like Fade again, look at them, man, going for the straight up weird ass Behemoth's Heart. Like okay, like why not just get a portal key and just get something else better, like a, oh, he's gonna run over a Word of Revelation, by the way.
Yeah, he is, and that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like Luna is actually going to be a little bit of trouble there, but here comes Ultima from Prisoner. He's going to rake in the Engineer as well, and that's going to be a kill. Color X is going to have that done nicely. Ace of Sleeve is going to be the ace in this game.
Yep, I really hope that there is not going to, like, I really dislike Helm of the Black Legion on a Fade, when you can have that 2k gold for something else. Like, you mentioned you have the 2k for a Blessed Orb, and then the 2k after that to get a portal key. It's like, why would you want to have a Helm of the Black Legion when you can even get a Shrunken Head after? Yes, it's gonna provide. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but since like extra gang happening here, even Sandrift is gonna be calling to the picture. Mr. San's gonna pay the price. That's fate, and he is going down. And that being said, that's his fate. Meanwhile, MOA is a little bit of a tight spot. Here comes the Daz. It's going to be used nicely on the Scout. Scout is actually going to try and run away. And here comes the Hag. Hag actually going to pop a second Daz. Not really sure if it actually hit there, but Scout actually going to be sniped out here. Oh, no, the snipe is going to miss. Here comes the Hag. Definitely it's going to be a kill. Scout just ran himself into a dead end. And not really sure what he was trying to achieve anyway.
Yeah, I think Hellburn should just concede now. I really don't know what they're doing. They're just giving so many throws so early in this game. Like they're giving MR like the huge snowball advantage. It's 18 minutes in and it's already about 9k gold EXP and almost 10k. Sorry, not 9. Yeah, 9k gold and almost 9k, 10k EXP advantage. So it's pretty good. It's looking really good for a Legion team, and they're getting the items that they need for their heroes. The Grim of Power is in the works already for Hag. You can even buy the Blessed Orb already now. And just back to my point about the Fade. If he had a portal key previously, when the when the Prisoner jumped in, he would have had that split second reaction time to actually blink out.
Yeah, and that's interesting. See, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, game again well on the way. 90 minutes up already, and it seems like Legion team a lot of a good spot right so far. Even Prisoner has got a portal key already. That's going to provide extra mobility on him, and I just love that. That being said, Hag this time is not going to go for the retarded Temple of Command. He's gonna go for a light brand, and we just like straight up items like that. That's gonna offer a lot of extra damage here. And although I don't fault the Hag in previous game because that actually helped him out of the Kraken ultimate a lot of times already, but here comes the Prisoner. He's gonna jump in for extra ulti, and that means that Keeper is gonna get reeled in here. And here comes even a Center gonna be called here, and it seems like Keeper doesn't even have the opportunity to put forth the root there. So no pumpkin for all of us today. And 22 minutes, 22 to 7 at close to 20 minutes mark here. It could be pretty quick, but MRR is set to win game 2.
Yeah, oh god man, they should just CC right now. Scout, by the way, with the double Ds at the top, just gonna try to do as much damage as possible. But the thing is, they're gonna be able to take this tier 2 mid and successfully defend top. Bottom is also gonna get tech start, as Ice would say, but Fade actually just ports out.
Yeah, it seems like 945 will miss the hook onto the Scout there. So Scout, again, in a little bit of questionable position, but he should be fine. And Scout in this game is just pure life bleeding, man. Let me just tell you that there's nothing in this bank, there's nothing to do. PPK, not sure what he's doing there, but he's definitely lost. That's all I'm saying, he's lost.
Yeah, I just have to give huge props to Master of Arms, because he's doing a really good job with the dusts and, you know, constantly on the ball with his, you know, mind vision to actually spot out the Scout or have an idea of where Scout might be. Scout is gonna pick up kill.
Yep, Scout actually coming in here, but hold that top because 07T is gonna go down. That's gonna be the hack, and Scout is able to do that extra work there, and that's really good to see. That being said, however, there's a hasted MOA, and can he make something happen? That's the question. I think the Ancient's gonna be nicely stolen, and Team Legion there's nothing they could really do because it's only the MOA in the vicinity there. And now it seems like Keeper is gonna try and push down the mid lane. He definitely can get his done here, but maybe the deny actually is not gonna happen. Peter, yes, there is gonna be destroyed that one nicely. Luna gonna pop the right stun. And a power throw after that. The nothing is gonna follow up, and here comes the prisoner. The hook is not gonna connect, so that's set.
Sidestep King, yo. That Aperture Keeper is probably saying that. He's got Astrolabe and Ring of Sorcery already on top of the level 2 root, so he's doing a really good job in this game so far. They have been successfully defending the towers and taking towers, so it's looking very nicely for what is this? MRR. MRR has that Dream Meters, not MRR, sorry. Sandrave has that Dream Meters finished already, by the way, on this Sandrave, so he's gonna be able to do a lot more damage now.
He will, and I'm actually amazed that Fate in this game isn't really helping the entire team. Help on team should have the Fate to just go in and gank, but all that up because mid lane again on CD back to actually that's the carry. He should not die, but he will go down, and Chivonax is gonna be able to pick up the kill there, and CD man will not get any food for himself after that.
Yep, and top lane, Ghost March is just completed by Keeper the Forest, so Keeper wants to be, you know, a lot more involved in fights and have the ability to just move around, heal his teammates. Hag has Grimoire completed, by the way. Here comes Master of Arms. They could possibly kill him off right
Yeah,
here.
they want to pick up the kill, and even the slow is going to be used. The dust definitely is in place. They got an overcharge shot. Keeper, Pumpkin Juice is definitely going to be trapped in here. A second that's going to be used, and it's going to be easy kill here. So, yep, we will have the juice for today.
Yep, it's really nicely done by Legion team. That Keeper, man, unfortunately, he tried his best. Scout is probably going to survive because their dusts are on cooldown for the time being. And they aren't clumped up. Hag doesn't have any dust, by the way.
Does he want to snack up a kill on the MOA? He's thinking about it, but no, he doesn't have enough mana, and I do think that I know why he didn't actually release the ultimate slightly earlier. He might actually have ran out of mana.
Yeah, that, but the thing is, like, not even the ulti, you should have just chased him and right-click auto-attack. It was so... He had supreme movement speed as compared to Master of Arms, so really, you know, questionable decision by him to not just go up there and chop up his face. But yeah, if you look at bottom lane, that Sandwraith is just doing what he does best, continuing to farm. Level 16 already, by the way, so that's a level 3 ultimate. Like, there are 2 level 16s on Legion team, and none whatsoever on Hellburn just yet.
That's good, and it seems like 23 minutes in, 25 is still 8, ladies and gentlemen. 13k goal lead for the Legion side. MRR definitely is in a pretty good spot so far, but I am a little bit confused as to whether they will actually throw it away. But here comes the Sandrave looking for the kill on Scout again. There's no space for him at all, and that's really sad to see. And Sandrave is just really fat, man. Geometri's Brain already completed, Energizer as well. Hack does have the Grimoire of Power, and that is just 23 minutes into this game. They're looking at it quickly. Once you see a Sandrave without a Mock of Brilliance, you know very well that he is not going to go for the farming route. He's just going to go straight up for all pure damage, and that is what we like about Sandrave. You know, don't bit about Boosh there. There is no real need for a...
Pushback?
I'm done with this guy. I'm not even going to continue there.
You set me up for it, bro. That was perfect setup. I'm surprised that they're actually backing up. They should continue pushing this top tower, by the way. But yeah, continue.
That was so stupid, man. That's worse than my desert curse.
What?
This is
That
joke.
was
Anyway, Lemma, here comes the extra gang coming in from the prisoner. Prisoner gonna wreck in both of them. It's gonna be nicely done. Is he gonna pop the audio? I don't think he's gonna do that because it's on cooldown. And here comes the keeper. Even with the root, that's not gonna save him. And it seems like extra help coming from MR. DQ now gonna try and chase down Baxi Gashri. Baxi Gashri is actually gonna be pulled away at a very awkward position. That being said, the Bao Knight already on Fate, and Fate actually knows that there is actually there's no one invisible from Team Legion there, so not really sure why he got a Bao Knight. He might actually have snatched it up from a Luna when she died.
Yeah, she died, and I mean, always having a Bondi is good because that helps you to counter ward, especially since his team doesn't have one, and because they're so far behind, they need whatever resources they can take. So really good snipe out there on that Bondi to just take it up from that Luna, who kind of sacrificed himself in that previous engagement. There is that Hyperstone, but not Hyperstone, sorry, the Warp Clef finished by the prisoner. So he's working towards that full-on demonic breastplate, and that would be very, very good for him. Scout's gonna again be very pesky, and being the scout that he is, gonna ward off again these ancients coming out from those predators.
Yes, he is, and that being said, things are definitely shaping up here. DQ already completed the brutalizer. That's gonna be really brutal, and looking to just smashing every single
That was
one
lame.
of his Hellborn members there. It wasn't intended anyway. That being
Okay.
said, Hellborn team is in a little bit of a tight spot so far. There's nothing on the scout. Seraph definitely stole away his brutalizer, so he's looking for that. Is still very far away from completing one of his own. It's gonna take years to build a new one, and it's not gonna happen by the time this game ends. I'm looking forward for MR to just snatch away the second game here, because that's gonna mean a 1:1 and definitely 1 point each between the both of you. So who will definitely benefit in this kind of situation? It is gonna be RNG Sports. That is so far at the top of this entire G League table. They are undefeated, and looking at extra potential going into the playoffs here, they definitely is looking very good.
Yeah, I mean they're so scary right now. I'm actually like, I think if had Orange been given the opportunity to, like, I mean, if DreamHack Winter qualifiers were held back for cycle number 3, Orange would be really, really.
Sandrave looking for the kill on CD. CD now actually gonna try it, but a Keg may actually save him or harm him. It actually is not gonna do anything. And that being said, Baxley Gashry is going down, and 07TV1 will pick up the kill. That's the hack. Even the hack is just really fat, and it's part of the tri-core strategy from Team Legion. All 3 members nicely farmed up already, and unlike s2y, they know that they want to win this game and just go straight up for the tower, even without the creeps. That's why we like to see, man. Just go straight up, address the problem, go for the tier 3. In fact, go and try and pick up and clear up the Rexes nicely, and even try and pick up those 2, I would call it a lot of the ring wannabe towers there. You do see the eye there, and even you will be able to pick up that extra tier 4 maybe, and go for the shrine. That's what will win you the game. It's not gonna be the kill, and they are nicely gonna address the tier 3. There is nothing in the Hellborn arsenal that could really stop this push right now, and Hellborn team is in fact a little bit lost right now. Keeper does have the root, but they don't have the damage. They don't have what it takes to hold this fort without even a CD around. CD is gonna respawn in about 3 seconds. But by then, I do believe that mini Brex may actually go down already. Yeah, okay, I'm wrong. Okay, he's back and it's not down, but he will be soon. And here comes the root. It's gonna nicely try and slow down and even secure a kill on the center, but he does have the Geometric Bin. That's gonna be really useful. And that being said, Hellborn team now gonna nicely try and defend his range backs, but that is not gonna be a really good spot for them, because Legion team already got what they came for, and they are looking so good. A Shrunken already completed on a hack. They don't even need to save for buyback, because that's just how ridiculous it is. I do believe that DQ already has got a Shrunken as well.
Does he? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. He just sold his Mighty Blade. It made me really confused there, because it doesn't have gold in the bank, and that's really awkward. But never mind.
Yeah, Hag, at least with the Shrunken Head, is really good. Fate actually went for straight up Shrunken Head, so that means they don't even have they don't have any initiation potential at all. Like, they really need Fate to have that portal key so that they can jump in. That should probably be his next item that he's going for. See, this is why I don't really like the Helmet of Black Legion, because if he didn't buy that, he would have had that portal key by now, and he would have been able to set up a lot more ganks in this game. So you got to think about the pace of the game and how it's going, and I just really don't agree with that Helmet of Black Legion pickup. Here we go.
Oh, they're gonna go for the kill, and this Engineer Rosie will get completely slaughtered.
Yeah, that was just so damn fast. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, but they're
gonna be able to. Sorry?
Yeah. I don't know, but they are actually gonna be able to just go in and scout out the Fate, but will not get it done because they don't have a Ball Knight.
Yeah, Keeper's gonna try to backdoor this tower at the top lane, which I think is probably a good idea. Given the fact that their team is just so
Fade.
far behind.
Fade revealing herself is not gonna be watched at all. Here comes the prisoner looking for extra stun, and he actually is physical, so he will go down. And Fate is in a lot of trouble. Fate will go down. That being said, a hook again is gonna miss. Shit1x is just really drunk, and I don't blame him being such a fat pig there. He definitely drank a lot of stuff. So that being said, we are looking at the top lane with the push coming up from the keeper. In fact, the tier 2 is going to be challenged, and the 3 dog's doing a lot of work there. But here comes a really interesting wannabe, and ColorX is looking for a kill on the keeper. He does have the Dust used already. Sandrift Mino is trying to push the top lane as well. I do believe that backseat Gashry there is actually going to pick up the kill on Shit1x. So Prisoner 945 is going to go down. And Asa Masleeve is not going to connect, unfortunately. In fact, it is going to be able to spot out the Keeper. And Dust is going to be used. And again, Keeper is going to try and 10-tail and run away. But the stun is just too much for him. He's going to have extra potential to run away. Even the Root is going to be used. And a lucky tree respawn is going to be used. He will not be able to just stop bot him out there. So he's going to be fine. And Scout, again, finally going to be able to do something here with a Brutalizer of his own. Trying to push down the bottom tier 3 here. It's not being really successful, but a little bit of extra attempt doesn't hurt. And Sandrift going somewhere, looking for a kill on the Scout, but Scout does have the disarm, and that's gonna help a lot onto the Sandrift. Sandrift actually is gonna be able to prop the Geometric Spin. That's gonna be 3-on-1. That's completely unfair.
Yeah, like holy shit. That again, this is just the power of the Geometric Bane with that deserted and desert curse. Or desert curse, like I would say it. But yeah, that was just really, really nicely played by them. I'm actually surprised that they kind of overextended at the top lane earlier on, where they gave up a free kill towards the Corrupted Disciple. Corrupted Disciple is now sitting at 2.1k gold. Probably gonna finish up the Geometers first, because apparently Thai teams just don't give a shit about shrunken hits, and they want more of like that aggression. I still think that shrunken hit would be really, really good for him. He needs that item badly for standing in team fights and constantly fighting. Yes, it's not as effective against this prisoner, but it will, negate the lockdown coming up from the Aluna, the Massive Arms, the slow from
Dusted BQ.
Yep.
Asking the question, do I kill you? And the answer is no.
Yeah, I think he should change his name right now. But bottom lane, they're gonna go ahead and just as tier 2, which is good, and because already the fact that they have taken that melee racks in mid, they can easily take this bottom one and even go for base. There is that double damage on Hag, so easily gonna take this, no issues at all.
Yeah, no problem. Tier 2 going down, double damage on the Hag, like you mentioned. I do believe the Grimoire power is just gonna hurt like a lot right now. And that being said, there is also a Nullify Blade that's interesting, completed on Duikyu. So Duikyu might actually go in, and it actually is gonna help him a lot, because Brutalizer plus Nullify Blade is gonna mean an extra lockdown there. Don't forget, Mirage gonna follow him everywhere he wanna go, or rather anywhere he wanna go. That's interesting. Here comes Prisoner looking for the Adi. Is gonna be able to just lock on the Fate, but no backup. There's a little bit of a miscom there, I feel, but the hook is gonna reel in both of them, and Fate is still standing, but Discord taking the fall there. Engineer is actually gonna be able to pop the Adi before he goes down. Here comes the Big Bad Blast, just knocking on CD as well as Keeper. Keeper now looking for a Root. He's gonna get it. One out, but the Shrunken Head is just nicely popped out there. It seems like a Root is not gonna save him there. He is ultimately gonna go down as well. Shit1x there with a nice hook is gonna make sure that he will pay the price. And meanwhile, CD going down as well. Fate comes in to pick up a double tap there. That's interesting. Mr. Suns will have something to tell his parents at least. And that being said, Sarif now comes in here looking for the Scout. It doesn't know that the Scout has been slowed by Desert's Curse, but he should be fine. And Team Legion, man, they might actually still go on schedule for a push at the bottom lane.
Yeah, during that whole engagement, if you notice, Sandrift wasn't there, and they still kind of won the team fight. Oh, Scout.
Scout needs to be really careful now in the backup supply line, looking for a Hack kill, and Hack now actually might be able to just flash away, even with Temple of Command, looking for a Flash of Darkness, might be able to get it one off, but he's just waiting a little bit too long, but doesn't really matter. Scout goes down, Engineer also goes down, Fate is just gonna be poked by a Toothpick, and the Toothpick just goddamn hurts her so much. She's gonna have to try and run away, retreat, but the Desert Curse is gonna slow her down so much. Walking on sand is not the same as on the ground, and here comes the extra pokes. It's just dealing a shit ton of damage, but here comes CD, the Electric, just proving too much for the Toothpick, and Sandrift is gonna have to fall back quickly. It seems like Fate is invisible, and that may actually be a kill there, and yes, 3Q. Champion Neo are actually gonna be ended there. It's really questionable. What kind of a gameplay is that? But it seems like the star's gonna land quickly, and MOA actually gonna be able to run away because there is no mana there. Oh well, wow, he died in base.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah,
this is one of the most awkward situations where an ambulance sent you to the hospital and you died there.
Well, talk about that. But yeah, I mean, what is this? That getaway from Sandrift was kind of questionable, because you should know that lingering effect from that Desert Curse doesn't last that long. He was like trying to run towards this little extra ledge there coming up from the bottom side of the Hellborn's camp, not helping camera, Hubbard base tower got blocked, and then it's like, oh shit, I have to run a whole another round, and then he just died. That was really funny to see. Like I was actually hoping that he would actually run through the trees or something else.
Featuring the new episode of Lost in the latest season is Sand Raid. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, 37 is to 15 here. MRR doing a lot of good work. And 18k goalie, that's the name of their game. And I do believe that s2y is really very far behind. And I do believe that Legion team may actually be able to win this one. But they still have only the melee and the range barracks nicely addressed in the mid lane. Both top and bottom lane still completely intact. And I would say complete tanks in the base there. But that being said, I would definitely not expect s2y to come back into this game. But who knows, man? They definitely have got good farm on the scout right now. And even CD has got that Jomid has been completed, plus the Whispering Helm. So I'm expecting a lot of extra damage coming from the Hellbound side. But in general, it's still going to be a tall order for them.
Yeah, there is, by the way, that level 2 Nullfire Blade completed in Sandreef. I'm surprised he still doesn't want to go for Shrunken Head. Shrunken Head's really good, especially against the Hellburn team. Good for that Root, good for that Fade, good for that Corrupted, good for that Engineer, good for that Scout, just good for practically almost every hero on that team. I think that's still a core item for him. Shouldn't get too relaxed like the previous game over there where I think one of the heroes, oh, Fade actually gonna pick up a kill on Massive Arms. Maybe,
yeah, but hold
not.
it up because it seems like Sandra the Big Daddy is gonna say hi here, and even the engineer is gonna get slow, so it seems like energy field is gonna be used, but it doesn't really matter because that's gonna be a double tap already for Duikyu. Duikyu will see the bound on the ground. It's not like they really want it anyway. That's not worth a lot, but he will pick it up at the end. And that's interesting because Prisoner already has a bound 9, so they need 2 eyes to see. And that's not actually what I meant, but anyway. We're just looking at about 20k goldie here for Legion side. 39 is to 15, and even the marksman shot is going to be used onto the Prisoner 945. Not like it really hurts because the Pocket just got too many layer of fat there. Pork belly, my favorite food so far. And that being said, bottom lane is going to be completely pushed here. Sandreef again going to use the Desert's Curse, like Luck would nicely put it. And it seems like Tirch is going to get a little bit of extra knock on, but it's still standing and it's going to be okay. The hook is not going to connect, but here comes the keeper. He's going to man it up here for a big road, and he's going to be able to land it quickly. But there goes the bad boss, and it seems like Fate will be able to pick up the kill on Prisoner 945. But Sandreef goes in, and Sandreef once more. Sandreef want to pick the kill on the CD. He will get it. That's going to be a serious kill for him already. Looking for extra more, but he just gets pushed all the way into the tower there, or rather the trees there. Looking for the kill on the Fate. He will be able to nicely spot one, but it's just so low health. But look at the Jomidas Bane, man. Nicely guarding the entrance. That's going to be really interesting to watch. That being said, Fate will actually have to pay the price there, but Fate is going to be okay. That being said, it's going to be a double tempo 7 TV1. Legion game is going to be won by MR right here, right now. So it's done. It's going to be a draw. Both sides will win 1 point each, and that's going to be the summary here for round 8.
Yeah, really, really well played by MRR. They were practically controlling the whole. Okay, so it wasn't really the game that we wanted to see because MRR, I have to say, they were controlling the game from the very, very start, and they completely steamrolled s2y. s2y just didn't look like s2y at all, in my opinion. I think maybe it's just.
I think after this, you'll see a post on Facebook that said that they were playing the left hand.
Maybe that could be it could be one of the issues over there. But yeah, I mean s2y surprisingly just not having the best performance. Look at 07T1, man, holy shit, 16-1 and 12, and do I kill you 14-2 and 19, man. They were just so far ahead in this game, 500 GPM respectively on both of them. So really, really well played by MR. They definitely deserve that victory.
Yeah, personally, I definitely loved the first game a lot more. There were a lot of extra action there, and I would definitely say that, you know, MR versus s2y first game is the kind of game you want to watch from both sides. A lot of AoE potential MR side, but they should have won a game. Hesitated a little bit too much, paid the price. s2y got completely drunk and don't really know what the hell they're doing. The creeps had to end the game for them because they're like, hey guys, time up, man. You're gonna have to pay the price right now. If you're playing a land shop, normally that's what happens. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, game 1 and 2, well done here. It's gonna be a draw, so splitting the series is s2y MR. And to top it up there, everyone else in the cycle is going to benefit because that means that no one's going to have an absurd lead. Even Impunity Storm going to say yes because they will have a lot more easier time to try and catch up with s2y. s2y now being at spot 3, I do believe that they may actually have a little bit of a tough time maintaining that spot. And yeah, for you guys who are wondering why we did not cover Impunity Storm today, Impunity Storm actually had a walkover, so we want to cover this match as well. That's actually part of the plan. And I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. Lark, any last words before we kill you?
What? Damn, son. Let's get to this. Too much, man. Too much.
Hungry, too hungry. I want food. And Lark, you do not look so good, but I guess you will make the cut.
What the oh my god. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna ignore that. But yeah, just huge shout out to IGTV. Huge shout out to blah 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 blah. The players in the G League. Shout out to all the people in chat. and of course our people that always help us out, give us your support and all that kind of jazz. So thank you guys so much.
Yep, thank you everyone who still stayed tuned despite the fact it is not a IM match. Yeah, I definitely would like to bring about more IM match, but previously I know that the view count yesterday was a lot more, but today it's still nice to see a lot of people did decide to stick around, and we definitely appreciate all the support that you guys gave us. It is, after all, our effort and well, a lot of hard work here that we are trying to make this cast interesting and enjoyable as much as what we do here at AGTV. We hope that you guys will spread this channel to all your friends and family as well. Do drop by, click on the follow link so that we can give you extra multi-resolution options, and that's gonna help us a lot. Also follow us on Facebook as well as on YouTube. Most of every single cast is gonna be on YouTube. On Twitch, videos get deleted, it just disappears. Thieves stole them, they post them somewhere else, so we don't care. But on YouTube, everything is in order. So do follow us there as well. That being said, man, also do donate to us because we are trying our best to save up for a studio. And that is where we can bring you extra coverage as well. So this is Babel, joining me is Lark. A huge shout out to all the viewers out there today, as well as my girlfriend. Tomorrow's gonna be a really special day. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to stay here and cast a really stupid game. I hope you'll forgive me, and always will love you. That's it. This is Babel signing out. Goodbye. See ya.
Aww. See you guys.
Shut up and eat your pumpkin, son. But that being said, yeah. See you guys. Bye bye.
안녕하세요.